From a YouTuber trapped inside his own car while police aimed guns at him.
Keep your hands up. You reach for anything, you may be shot.
You got it, you got it, you got it.
All the way.
You got it, it's down.
Put your hands out the window.
You got it.
To a gamer whose door was kicked down mid-match by a full SWAT team.
Oh yeah, good call.
Sorry, you're doing this on your own.
These are the 7 most shocking moments when streamers were suddenly confronted by law enforcement live on camera. Let's start with the first one. It was supposed to be a normal night for Russian streamer Sang TV. He was live hanging out with a friend, joking with chat. Everything felt normal, but then, out of nowhere, a loud crash echoed from another room. Before he could react, armed officers in tactical gear stormed in, shouting orders in Russian. The entire scene unfolded live, with viewers watching in disbelief as Sang and his friend were thrown to the floor and restrained. The SWAT team had received a report that there was a violent altercation happening inside the apartment, but there wasn't. It was all fake. Someone watching the stream had sent in a false report just to see what would happen. You could see the panic on Sang's face, that realization that in that moment, a single wrong move could have gotten him killed on camera. And that's the terrifying thing about these swatting incidents. They aren't just interruptions, they're life-threatening. When the truth came out, officers released the 2 men unharmed, but the clip spread everywhere. A chilling example of how the line between the internet and real life is now dangerously thin. Next, we move to FouseyTube, one of the most recognizable names in YouTube history. He was live one afternoon, sitting inside his car, talking casually with his viewers. But then, flashing lights filled his rearview mirror. At first, he thought it was just a normal stop, but it wasn't. Multiple patrol cars boxed him in. Officers stepped out with their weapons drawn, shouting commands for him to step out of the car. Fousey froze. His voice trembled as he asked, "Can I take off my seatbelt? Can I open the door?"
Oh, okay, okay. All right.
Keep your hands up. You reach for anything, you may be shot.
You got it, you got it, you got it.
All the way.
You got it, it's down.
Put your hands out the window.
You got it.
The tension was suffocating. All he could do was obey every word they said. Police later revealed they had received a call saying a man matching Fousey's description was armed and dangerous. In reality, it was just another viewer's prank, but this was no joke. This was a life or death situation. For a few minutes, one wrong move could have changed everything. And yet, in typical Fousey fashion, he came back on stream minutes later, trying to laugh it off. He told his viewers, "Man, I'm just having a midlife crisis, chilling in my car, and this happens."
I'm chilling with my core audience, and we're talking about midlife crises and going to the dog park, so it's not a content stream like that. So just want to save you guys time, and yeah, if you like, you're not gonna get anything.
It was uncomfortable because even though he laughed, you could tell deep down it shook him. Moments like this remind us that fame doesn't protect you from danger. Sometimes it attracts it. The third story is one of the most famous swatting incidents ever. Streamer Cutra was playing Counter-Strike, joking with teammates, when his stream suddenly froze mid-match. There was shouting off camera, then the sound of a door being smashed open. In seconds, a SWAT team stormed into his home, rifles raised. You could hear the panic in his voice as he tried to explain, "I'm streaming right now. It's live. People are watching. This is a mistake."
Behind your back.
The officers didn't listen. They forced him to the ground, cuffed him, and began searching the room, all while over 100,000 people watched live. Later, police confirmed someone had called 911, reporting a murder in progress at Cutra's address. It was, again, fake, but for several minutes, the officers believed it was real and treated it as such. The clip became a wake-up call across the internet. It proved that swatting isn't just harassment, it's a potentially deadly crime, and it started a larger conversation about how far trolls are willing to go just for attention. If you've ever watched IShowSpeed, you know how high energy his streams can be, full of chaos, noise, and laughter. But one day, that chaos turned real. While playing Fortnite Live, Speed suddenly froze mid-match. A knock on the door, then voices. Within minutes, police officers appeared on camera, ordering him to step aside. A false crime report had been made in his name.
Oh yeah, good call.
Sorry, you're doing this on your own.
As viewers watched in confusion, Speed was led off screen. When he finally returned, his tone was completely different. He told his chat, "This isn't funny. This isn't content. They could have shot me, bro." It wasn't the first time it had happened either. Speed revealed that this wasn't his first swatting incident, and that he no longer felt safe in his own home. It's heartbreaking, because for creators like him, their homes are not just living spaces. They're studios, workplaces, and safe zones, until someone decides to take that away for fun. In early 2024, Kai Cenat was in the middle of one of his biggest events ever, a Mafiathon, where he challenged himself to stream 30 days straight. It was meant to be a fun endurance challenge, filled with games, guests, and surprises, but no one could have predicted the surprise that came next. Midway through a normal day, Kai heard loud bangs from his front door. Seconds later, the FBI burst into his house, live on Twitch. You could hear him yell, "Oh my god, I'm getting swatted!" The chat exploded in disbelief. Someone had reported a shooting at Kai's address, claiming he had shot his brother. The fake report was so detailed that it triggered a federal-level emergency response. As officers cleared the room, Kai could only stand there, hands raised, while thousands of people watched in shock. When it was finally over, he returned to the camera, visibly shaken but trying to smile. "That was crazy," he said. "Not funny, but crazy." Twitch later temporarily suspended his stream, citing dangerous activity, even though he was the victim. It was an unbelievable situation, one that showed how quickly fame can turn into fear. Few streamers have experienced swatting as many times as Adin Ross. During one of his regular live streams, Adin was in the middle of chatting with friends when his mood suddenly changed. He heard noises outside, then shouting. Within minutes, a team of armed officers surrounded his mansion, ordering everyone inside to come out with their hands up. Viewers watched in horror as Adin was forced to comply, all live on camera.
"They're not gonna do anything to us if your hands are up." Shaking right now, bro. I'm actually like scared right now, bro. Guys, just everyone be quiet and come here and put your hands up. I'm not even joking. Like, this shit is actually like, yeah, just put it up, bro. On God. Yeah, I know it's real. I know. Just put your hands up, bro. They might be like detaining Ant right now and shit too.
After the situation was resolved, Adin returned visibly furious. "Why do people do this, bro? My friends are outside screaming. This isn't funny." The repeated harassment took its toll. Adin later revealed he had been swatted multiple times, not just on stream, but even off camera. Eventually, he made a difficult decision, just to sell his $5 million home and move, hoping to protect his privacy and peace. But it raised a darker question. When your audience can find your address in minutes, can you ever really be safe? Even the biggest streamer in the world isn't immune. While XQC was live one night, deep in a gaming session, the peace of his apartment was shattered by a loud pounding at the door. Before he knew it, officers were inside. Neighbors had called in a noise complaint, but the situation escalated fast. And soon, the police were searching his entire place.
It's playing video games.
Later, XQC told viewers he had been thrown to the ground for no reason, and that the experience left him angry and humiliated. "I've had my stuff stolen before and never called the cops," he said, "but they called them on me for playing too loud?" He wasn't wrong. For someone constantly lived, the line between private life and public content barely exists anymore. And when police show up because of that, the consequences can be terrifying. Every story you just heard has one thing in common. None of these streamers did anything wrong. They were victims of a cruel online trend called swatting. It's when someone makes a fake emergency call, usually about violence or weapons, to trigger a real police response at a streamer's address. The goal, to see the chaos unfold live, to get a reaction. But in reality, these pranks have already caused injuries, trauma, and in some cases even deaths. Think about it. Now, one fake call can send armed officers to a house where someone's just gaming, just streaming, just living, and all it takes is one wrong move for it to go horribly wrong. For streamers, the camera never turns off. Every laugh, every scream, every reaction is public. But what happens when that audience power turns against you? Being live means being exposed. And these moments, from Sang TV in Russia to Kai Cenat in the US, prove that even the most secure setups can't protect you from real-world danger. Streaming started as entertainment, now it's something else. A world where fame, anonymity, and obsession collide in real time. Because when the SWAT kicks down your door, when the FBI raids your house, or when flashing lights surround your car, you realize something chilling. Going live can change your life, but sometimes it can also risk it.